it working or is it not? Is this public or is it not? It is public.
Uh,
Is it up?
okay.
Will it stay up? I don't see
It
it.
is up. I don't
Ah! Okay.
know if it'll stay up.
I don't see it. That's
We're
weird.
back for the
I don't
third
see.
time.
Yeah, I deleted the last one because that was just awful. Hopefully my internet can remain stable
I
enough.
wonder if that one person will still come back. If Pam
Yeah.
will still return to watch.
Just come back a third time.
What a what a beast. Okay, but
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Catwoman. Penguin looks great.
yeah. The one thing I was talking about is I think Catwoman will really work in the movie if she's used in the way it looks like she's going to be kind of used in like the way of calming this Bruce down, because this Bruce looks like brutal and very like he's still trying to work out this pain that he feels from like his parents kind of getting shot, like he doesn't
Yeah,
really know how to control anything
a lot of
when he becomes
psychological,
Batman.
issues he's gonna
Yeah,
be
it looks
dealing with.
like yeah, and so I think he's like this movie, especially with Riddler kind of outmatching him. It looks like, at least for most of the movie, I'm assuming. Like, I feel like this Bruce is going to be kind of flirting with like insanity for like the movie, and Alfred, but especially Selina's role, it seems like it's going to be like constantly trying to reel him back in, which I always think is a great dynamic. So, like, I think Catwoman can definitely work, even though she's been done a lot lately.
Yeah, she's been done so much, dude. She's been in like every DC animated movie. I swear to God.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
but yeah. I mean, the one thing I can't say, Zoe
Like
Kravitz
when's been
looks great. She looks the part. I think it's a good scene. And I think they'll have some good chemistry. It seems like, because I think like her and Robert
Oh
Pattinson
shit, Black
were
Panther
friends even
almost every.
before the Batman. That was something they talked about in the like the pre-trailer stuff that they did for DC Fandome.
The rest of the stuff.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. First, real quick, I want to say how like good the shots are in this movie. It looks like a really well shot film. Like it looks beautiful.
oh yeah,
Hell yeah.
Freaking
it looks super
costume
well shot. The
design, makeup,
cinematography,
cinematography,
The
freaking
Batmobile.
casting, every fucking thing in this movie looks great.
Who's the director
it
for
looks
this movie?
it all looks fantastic, dude. Like, I can't wait. And yeah, there's so many amazing shots in this trip. Like, just in this trailer, dude. Like the shot with like the sunrise with Batman and Catwoman, or maybe it's a sunset. I don't know, but I
It's
think it's a
sunset or
sunrise.
sun. I don't know. Maybe it makes sense. They just got done. I don't know. Catwoman probably saved Riddler's life or something. Batman was about to kill him.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, we got info text in the chat,
Okay, you want
but
the flashpoint.
Penis.
yeah, we talked about Flashpoint for like 1 minute.
Yeah, we just talked about Michael Keaton. Really,
Michael Keaton
the
is
only
pretty
thing
awesome.
anyone cares about. Honestly, though, the Flash suit is pretty fucking dope
Yeah,
in that movie. Like that suit, that shot. I love how the suit looks there.
yeah. The cowl kind of looks weird, but the rest of the suit looks amazing.
I hope we see a lot of it at night because it looks dope as fuck at night when the yellow's lit up. Oh my god, I like that.
Yeah, legit. Like when he's got it like pulsing around him and everything, like
Yes.
the lightning looks great. But yeah, the cinematography, like there's so many good shots. The sun. I'm gonna say it's a sunrise because they probably just like worked through the night and the sun's finally coming up and they're about to like say goodbye.
Yeah, Batman's like, I gotta
But
go
that
sleep.
I've been I've been awake for 36 hours straight. But that shot looks great. The seat, dude, the hallway scene when he just is eating bullets
Oh
coming at him,
yes,
and all the lighting is from the gun flashes. Oh my
that's
gosh!
freaking awesome.
Like, dude, oh man, the editing of this trailer too, with all the music, is so good because like just everything flowed and like the music kind of ties it together because there's like there's kind of like three different like kind of big music things going on. There's the one great song that like plays throughout. It plays at like right when they show the like the bat signal and everything.
Something in the
And
way.
then, yeah. I always forget the name.
The
but-
Nirvana song.
Yeah.
God, I can't talk.
I know
The
it's-
Nirvana song.
Yeah, I should have just said the Nirvana song because I know it's Nirvana, but like
Who doesn't
yeah.
doesn't
So
like Nirvana?
dude, I hope something in the way is actually in the movie though. Yeah, he probably doesn't. Dude, I love Nirvana. Oh my god.
Yeah, I do too. I don't think it'll be in the. I think it might be in the opening credits. It probably will be, but I don't think it'll be in the actual movie.
I
Maybe
kinda hope it is.
it could fit in the actual movie. They could do like, I don't know. They could like that could fit with them
Dude, I
showing.
feel like-
That could fit with
I
them
feel
just
like
showing
if-
everything that Riddler has done to the city. Like while they're just showing all that, play
even
that
like,
song.
like a late night in the like a late night in the Batcave or something.
Batman's
when
just
he's,
listening to something in the way.
Yeah. No, but no, like when
Batman's
like,
favorite
he's
band
being,
is
like, all
Nirvana,
emo and
confirmed. Wait, what?
depressed. No, but I just mean like a Batcave montage. I feel like it could fit really well. With
No.
like Batman being depressed and like, oh my god, I can't stop the Riddler, and he's like doing all this detective stuff.
Okay, let's
But,
talk about Alfred though. We haven't given Andy Serkis his
Oh my God.
due respect yet.
Dude, the Andy Serkis looks so good. I'm so hyped.
Oh my god, dude, when I back to just initial reactions and like how much more hyped I am now. I was hyped initially. I love Andy Serkis, so I was like, yeah, I think he'll be a good Alfred. I didn't expect that. Now I'm just like, oh my god, is Andy Serkis about to be my favorite Alfred? Like he looks
Dude, I
so
think
much
he's
better
gonna
than I
be-
could have ever imagined.
I know, dude. He came on screen because his first appearance. He has two like main like shots in the trailer. It's the first one where he's like, "Bruce, if
Dude.
you keep going down this line, bro, there's gonna be nothing left." Which I love that line so much, coming from Alfred.
Yeah, it should
And,
come
that's,
from him.
That's the first time we see him.
I mean, the thing is, if that came
And we
from
see
it,
him, and it.
if that line came from anyone else, it would not carry nearly as much weight. Especially if it was
Yeah,
if it was an
yeah,
older
because that's
Batman,
just-
if it was an older Batman, then yeah, Gordon could say it, but like he hasn't known Gordon long enough for that to carry any kind of weight.
Yeah. Exactly. So like that, like coming from Alfred, it makes so much sense, and it's just a great line. But as soon as I saw Andy Serkis, something just felt right, bro. Like it just felt right, and I was like, that is Alfred. Like Andy Serkis, I am ready for you. And then he has the second shot in it, which is like pretty late in the trailer, where he just says "Dear God,"
Oh yeah,
and he's looking like extremely concerned for Bruce, I'm guessing. And so I feel like that could be maybe after like Bruce comes home and he's literally just scarred to death or something. Because I don't know, like part of me was what it kind of seems like also is like he's watching something like on like a monitor almost of like what Batman's doing. But I don't know if that makes sense. So I don't know what that scene's gonna be. But Andy Serkis looks great. I'm hyped.
yeah. I'm not sure. I just want to talk about like the end, like the end shots you're talking about, like at the 2-minute mark in the trailer from where he. I can't tell if he's like beaten or if he's just like really dirty from like debris and stuff, like when his suit has the dirt and everything all over it. I love that shot, but I'm like,
that is probably
he looks more like it looks more like it's from debris than like him getting his ass kicked, because he doesn't look that beaten up.
I think what it is that.
Well, that could be
the whole
after,
thing
yeah,
in the-
after he like drove through the fire and shit.
Like after he drove through the fire, or like after the whole, because I think there's like a big span where he's gonna be out, and that's where like
Yeah,
you see him leading everyone through the sewer and everything, and that's probably after like
yeah, that's part of this
getting
montage.
shot
Yeah,
by,
what
like, the machine guns and everything.
does that
So-
flag? Does the flag say "See you in hell"?
It says "See you in hell." Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm assuming I'm assuming that's gonna be a riddle type thing, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's a Riddler flag for sure. But the other thing is like
I like the font.
so and like on that shot of him being really like covered in like kind of just like gross debris and everything.
Yeah.
You can't really see the bat symbol at all, and you can kind of see the outline. So some people are thinking like it's a detachable like batarang almost.
Oh, that would be cool.
And so he uses it like, dude, imagine the gun that killed his parents is used to save his life in like a last ditch effort.
Dude,
Like, that would
imagine he pulls that out and he can use it as like a surgical tool.
oh, that'd be sick. But yeah, because if you look at the one now, obviously it could just be covered in so much mud and like
Yeah, it's just
debris and
covered.
stuff, but I don't think so because you can kind of see the outline of where it should be, but you can't really see it. So I think that would be cool.
Yeah, the picture on Google doesn't show where his symbol is. Or well, I think it does. Yeah, yeah, you can see the outline. Yeah, it's right here. I think that's it. It looks like
Yeah.
it is, but this picture also looks kind of grainy, so I'm not sure. Well, not grainy, but like the background makes it difficult.
Yeah, dude, I love that shot so much, though. Like, the one thing I mentioned to you is I just think, like, Robert Pattinson may not be the best Batman. He does, like, live action, obviously. He'll never beat Kevin Conroy, my guy.
No one
But
will ever be Kevin Conroy.
He might not be the best live action Batman, but I think he's going to give us probably the best performance in the suit, at least in this movie, because even from the trailer, I just love how he uses his eyes and, like, everything, and I feel his intensity and his rage more than I have like in any other Batman.
I mean, I'm gonna have to see the movie before I say any of that, but I mean, I think he's gonna do great. I think everyone in this movie is gonna do great. I think this movie could be the best movie ever. Everyone's like, stop over exaggerating. Oh my god! But I'm like, no, it's gonna be the best movie ever.
No, I'm not over exaggerating though. It's gonna be the best movie ever. But yeah, as much as I can tell from a trailer, I love Robert Pattinson as Batman. I think he's a great choice. I think he'll do great. I'm not gonna like. Some people are already like, he is the best Batman, bro. It's been 2 trailers. We got to see the movie, but
He is the definitive Batman.
I
Like,
think
dude, there's
okay.
been 2 trailers. Chill.
But I think he's a great choice, and I like from what we can get from trailers, it looks great, and I'm excited for it.
Yeah, so.
I wish you would have kept the Tenet hair, bro. Oh man.
I'm hyped for this movie. There's, like, I've never been this excited for a movie. Because we've talked about this before, but, like,
I really hope.
the Dark Knight trilogy was before our time. I mean, I kind of grew up with it, but, like, the Dark Knight Rises was the only one I could have gone to see in theaters. I was, like, 12, I think. Or, yeah, I think I was 12. But the Colorado shootings, like, made everyone
When
paranoid.
the Dark Knight Rises came out, so
Yeah, I was 8 when the Dark
I
Knight came
couldn't
out.
really see any of those in the theater, and I never had a huge attachment to Ben Affleck's Batman, even though I think Ben Affleck's Batman, especially in Batman v Superman, and even in Zack Snyder's Justice League, he is good. Like, I do really appreciate Ben Affleck's Batman, but I never connected to him, and he never got his own movie. So to me, this feels like finally my Batman.
Oh.
Like a Batman that I can be excited for.
I wish we had gotten that. I wish we had gotten a Ben Affleck solo movie. I'm so sad that we didn't. Like that. Like what the rumors about the Batman Deathstroke movie, that would have been so freaking awesome. That would have been so good.
Yeah, I agree.
But if that means we wouldn't have gotten this though, I don't know. I'm glad we are getting
Yeah,
this.
I don't know. I don't know which one. Like, if people said you could have like one or the other, I don't know which I would pick at this point.
If I went in knowing nothing about the two or if you just told me, do you want a Ben Affleck Batman movie with Deathstroke or a Robert Pattinson Batman movie with the Riddler and told me nothing else, told me no director that was attached to it, anything like that, that would be so fucking hard for me. I think I'd go with the Ben Affleck one because I like Ben Affleck more. But from what I know, I want this one more. Because, I mean, Matt Reeves is just... Matt Reeves is one of my favorite directors. I love Matt Reeves. Like, there's not a movie he's done that I don't like.
He's so passionate about the character, too. Like, I watched it was like an 8-minute behind-the-scenes thing before they played the trailer, and Matt Reeves was talking about the character literally every second he could get. Like, it was awesome.
Well, that's good. That's what we need to see.
I know, but no, I need to watch the Apes movies. Oh my god.
Oh my god, yeah, you do. He only did the last two, but like, oh my, that entire trilogy is so good.
Yeah, I will. But no, from what I've seen seen of Matt Reeves, I think he's great. I'm just so excited for this movie, and I'm so excited for Riddler and that dynamic with Batman, because I think this being an early Batman who like is still really trying to figure his shit out, like Riddler is just the perfect test for him, because like,
dude, it's been what is it, 2022, so it's been like almost 60 years since we've even had a Riddler.
Yeah,
because Batman Forever didn't happen.
Yeah, it didn't happen. It didn't exist. But the thing is, like, what I was gonna say, if you put like this Batman against someone like Bane, like, even though Bane, when done right, is very smart as well, like, at the end, like, this Batman has the power and the fighting ability and the rawness and the rage. So I think Riddler is the absolute perfect villain, because, like, Paul Dano's a scrawny little dude that you want to punch in the face, and Robert Pattinson can very easily punch in the face. But Riddler's gonna play with his mind to, I hope, like, such a high level.
Oh yeah, I hope this is a highly...
Robert Pattinson's Batman come close to breaking. Like, I want him to go to the level. Like, I want Riddler to push him to his absolute mental, like, capacity.
Yeah, push his limits. I do too. I think we're gonna get that. That's what it looks like anyway.
That is what it looks like.
I wonder how much of Gotham is going to agree with Riddler, though. Because some people are gonna agree with what he's saying.
Like, is it gonna be a cult thing that happens with Riddler? Like,
maybe, but...
Because he's a serial killer with a purpose, too. Like...
Yeah, this whole thing is...
I think
this
trailer touched on that more than this one.
Yeah, this movie, like, how everyone was speculating, like, they could potentially be setting up Court of Owls. It kind of does feel like that with all how much corruptness has to do with this movie.
Yeah, I agree, and though I've always thought the Court of Owls were kind of overrated, I do think they work, and I trust Matt Reeves and everyone involved. So,
yeah, Sam.
I'm not opposed to it.
Shoot, dude, Matt Reeves he's giving me a serious Riddler that's probably going to be super badass and extremely intellectual. Matt Reeves can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
He finally gave me this.
Court of Owls.
He finally freaking gave me a Riddler. I'd been wanting Riddler forever. Like, since the Dark Knight trilogy. I'm like, do Riddler. Do freaking Riddler. I don't understand why they didn't do Riddler.
Yeah.
Like, of all the villains to fit in your real world, Nolan, of all the villains to fit in your real world, you can't pick the smart dude? Like, that's probably the most realistic Batman villain. Like, someone could be the Riddler.
Riddler instead of Bane.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess because he wanted to tie in the League of Shadows stuff, but, like, still.
Nolan didn't do Riddler, though, because then maybe Matt Reeves wouldn't have done Riddler, you know? Like,
yeah, that's true. I'm just glad we're finally getting Riddler. Like, oh my god, if we hadn't if this movie wasn't Riddler, I would be so sad. I would be so... I hope Matt Reeves touches Mr. Freeze. I don't see Mr. Freeze being, like, a super... I hope Mr. Freeze is like a Penguin is to this movie and something. Because I want to see Freeze. I just want to see Freeze.
I do want to see him, but I don't know if he'll do it. I don't know if it really works that well for... like the tone of this, but maybe it would. I don't know. I'll have to see. I do really want Pig at some point, Professor Pig.
Professor Pig would fit perfectly. Zaz would fit here too, but they used Zaz recently, so I don't think they'll use him again.
The only thing is with Pig, like, I would kind of want him as a main villain almost, but you have to find some way to add emotional weight to Professor Pig if you're gonna make him the main villain.
I definitely don't think he's gonna be a main villain. I don't think he's.
I don't think so either.
He doesn't have that draw. Like, he's freaking cool, but he doesn't have that draw that, like, even Riddler does. That's why it pisses me off when people say, dude, that's why Batman Hush pissed me off so much. Fucking, they just call Riddler a C-lister. Like, fuck you, get out of here. Just leave.
Yeah.
Never.
No, but, like, if Matt Reeves truly, like, had an interest in Pig, I don't think he'll be a main villain either. But I'm saying, like, you could do it if you altered him a bit to, like, all you really have to do, because I think Pig is, like, a very cool character, you have to find some way to add emotional weight to him, because he's never really had that. He's always been a side villain that's, like, a 2-episode thing in Gotham or whatever, you know, because he just kind of butchers people. Like, he's just a serial killer that dresses up like a pig. But,
yeah, he's literally just a killer with... He's a killer with a, like a hatchet.
Really matters if... The villain really matters if the movie's good, though, because it's a Batman movie. And Batman is, like...
Well, no, but...
the most popular fictional character of all time.
Still, Riddler's gonna draw more people than Professor Pig. Because... some people are gonna be like, who? And not go. If he's the main villain.
Well,
no, they could.
I feel like most of the people who are gonna be like, who?
No.
Know Riddler based off these trailers either. Like.
Yeah, but like Batman 60, Riddler is a classic villain though. Everyone knows Riddler.
Yeah, I guess, but.
Riddler's.
Anyways, I just like Professor Pig. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if they do make him the main villain, they're just gonna have to put someone like bigger as a secondary villain, like a more well-known name villain.
Again, I don't think they will, but I'm just saying I would be low-key down for it. But,
I would be down for Scarecrow to be the main villain of a movie and not Ra's al Ghul's bitch.
Yeah. The only thing is, like, Scarecrow, he kind of gets a little bit redundant, I feel like.
Yeah,
Matt Reeves is obviously good enough to counter that, but he's a dude with, like, he's a doctor and he's got, like, some mental stuff, and then he shoots poison gas at people and makes them see their fears.
Yeah, exactly.
But, like, I feel like that's every version of Scarecrow, so you'd have to change him up for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Scarecrow's still such a cool character to me. I don't know.
Oh yeah, he's a cool character to me.
And I think he'd fit the tone they're going for. It's just like Scarecrow's been done a lot recently, even though he hasn't been done in like huge chunks. He's still been done a lot. Like the Dark Knight trilogy, Arkham Knight, freaking. He was done in Injustice 2, which he didn't have a big part in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's like only so much you can do with Scarecrow.
Obviously, having one of the. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if he is main villain material, because he has... It would fit, because I do think the overall theme of this trailer and, like, a lot of this movie, too, is going to be fear and how Batman uses fear, because, like, we heard those, like, those reactions saying it's, like, a horror movie, almost. And, honestly, that's one thing that... I love the final trailer so much. That's one thing we haven't even really talked about, like the final shot when he's...
Oh my god, yes! He's walking upside down in front of the fire. I love that shot. It's so good.
Straight out of a slasher movie.
It's freaking beautiful.
We're seeing it from Penguin's point of view, and that dude is sweating balls, sweating bullets.
Yeah, dude. He's like, oh no.
Unlike Superman isn't like a shiny hero that's coming to save you if you're from
Yeah, he's coming to.
He's your fucking nightmare.
He's coming to bash your face in.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
god.
I thought that was so great. Literally straight out of a slasher movie, dude. Like you could replace Batman with Jason or
Michael
Freddy
Myers.
Or, like, any of them.
Just throw Michael Myers
Michael
there.
Myers.
Batman.
Halloween Kills in theaters now.
Batman needs to be wielding a batarang like it's a fucking butcher knife. So he just looks straight up like a serial killer.
The guy that takes his parents off and uses it as a slasher knife.
Dude, imagine like if there was a suit. Imagine if like okay, so imagine if Flashpoint Batman had something like this. Like he had the gun that killed Bruce instead of having it in the case that's part of his bat suit, but like he can take it off and it literally morphs back into a gun. And he just so like when like when he's out of ammo with all his other guns, he just whips that out and it transforms into a gun. Like, yeah, I gotta back up. I'm a doctor.
Yeah. But no, so this trailer is just so good. So many great shots, so many themes that I love because it really looks like they're gonna go more psychological and more into like Batman's pain and his rage, which like Nolan kind of did some of that, but
Yeah,
it's really Affleck who did I feel like the most of that.
I think he's going to have to overcome his rage to beat Riddler, though. Like, he's not going to be able to beat...
too, because there's a thing, you know that feeling angry at something, you just keep getting more angry, and it makes everything worse.
Yes, and you can, like, not think about anything else.
Yeah, you can't think about anything else. That's what's going to happen, and he's going to have to let that go to beat Riddler.
Yeah, he's gonna be like this. Yeah, okay. I feel like the turning point's gonna be after they arrest him and he's like he goes in Arkham. I'm hoping it's Arkham. I'm just gonna assume it's Arkham. Yeah, what have you done? Like, oh, okay. What did he do? What did Riddler do? I want to know. God, I'm so ready for this movie. Why did it have to get delayed, dude? We should have already had this movie. Multiple times, yeah. We should have had it in June, then we should have had it in October. Now we're waiting 6 months. God. At least, I think the wait will be worth it. I hope it's worth it. If it's not, I'll be so sad. I'll be very sad if it's disappointment.
It's gonna be absolutely awesome, dude. My mom, I showed my mom the trailer. She was like super hyped about Zoe Kravitz too, because she watched her in this. Like, she was in this big series with like everyone, like with a bunch of famous female actresses called like, I don't know what it's called, but Nicole Kidman's in it, Laura Dern's in it.
Oh damn.
Yeah, and Reese Witherspoon, I think, and Zoe Kravitz is in it. And my mom said she's really good in that. So.
Yeah, this is like this is the best promotion DC's done for a movie in a while.
Oh, absolutely! I feel like it's only gonna get better because we're gonna get one more trailer.
Like
we're gonna get one.
Yeah, I don't know the last time I saw a DC movie like everywhere I looked though. Like the Batman is fucking everywhere.
Yeah. I know, dude. It was on all the football games.
Dude, I know when the NFL was like. Here's a special look at the Batman in theaters March 4th. I was like, holy shit, this is already everywhere, dude. Everyone's seeing this trailer. Everyone was already eventually gonna see it, but they're just speeding up the process. Like, holy fuck. They're like, yeah, it's 6 months out. Hopefully it doesn't get delayed again. Here's the trailer. At this point, I don't think it can get delayed again because, like, all the money they're going to spend on marketing up until March, like, I don't think they're going to be able to afford to delay it again.
The other turning point I think that we see a little glimpse of in this trailer that will be a turning point for the movie is, like, I've talked about everything with you before just because I love this trailer so much, but I think, like, for a lot of this movie, the other thing Batman is going to be struggling about, and this relates to his rage, but just like I feel like at least early on he's definitely not gonna be all about being a hero, and a lot of it is just like beating the crap out of criminals to make sure they can't like kill someone's parents again. And I feel like in that, like, I think it's a sewer with all the red lights, the red light scene, whereas because he has the flare,
yeah,
and it does look like he's leading a bunch of people to safety. I feel like that's going to be where he's going to be like, oh, wow, I can be a hero to Gotham City instead of just a vigilante beating the crap out of criminals. And I feel like that's going to be like a big moment for him.
Yeah, I'm curious about back to the scene where he's fighting the gang or whatever. Like the one it shows the close up on where you see his face. I'm wondering what's gonna happen there because like it cuts and it cuts and like it makes a weird noise. Like it cuts and like it almost sounds like someone's heartbeat flatlined. But I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, and then it goes back to the Nirvana song.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Oh my god. Perfect trailer.
Yeah.
I'm hyped. I can't wait.
Yep.
Yeah.
So hyped.
We've already touched on basically everything else we saw at DC Fandome. I think I saw the Peacemaker teaser.
Yeah,
I think that's the only other thing I've seen that we haven't talked about.
Oh,
But,
yeah. I didn't actually, like, watch the full teaser, I'm not gonna lie, but I saw the Vigilante stuff.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that looked cool.
I feel like I'm gonna like it.
I'm hyped for it.
Because I already like John
I feel like I'm
Cena.
gonna like it, too.
Already like John Cena because I grew up with WWE, so like I have a bias towards some wrestlers.
I like him in the Suicide Squad, and I'm excited for the series. I think the Vigilante costume looks great.
Yeah, dude, he really
honestly,
took me by surprise in the Suicide Squad, dude. I did not expect him to be that good.
I know.
I think he just fits
this
this character, how they're writing this character at least. That's the good thing.
Yeah,
That's a really good thing about getting unknown characters because you can kind of James Gunn cast John Cena, so you could kind of just you could take the character from the comics and not abandon any of that, but also make his personality like John Cena, and no one's gonna care.
Yeah.
So it works perfect.
Yeah, definitely. But no, dude, I'm probably gonna watch this trailer 10 more times by the end of the week. I just think everything it's so perfect, dude. The Michael Giacchino score is already iconic. The movie hasn't even come out yet.
Yeah, I'm sure this is gonna be a repeat of the teaser with me. I'm just gonna watch it every fucking night.
And the thing about this score I love is like it is just so inherently Batman. Like you could put this over any other epic Batman moment and it would feel right. Like because it has the elements of like the Tim Burton score by Danny Elfman.
Yeah.
For sure, and like, dude, because that score was then in.
Dude, oh my god, that was the best thing about the Flashpoint trailer. All the Batman stuff, dude. As soon as it opens up and you hear like the Batman '89 music, like I think it's the music from like when he's talking to Vicky, or like when Vicky comes to the Batcave or something. When he takes Vicky to the Batcave, that music, I was like, oh my god, I'm getting nostalgic right now. It was smart. It was smart to heavily base that teaser around Batman because I guarantee you that it got so many people excited, like me, because I was not that excited until I saw that. I was like, Michael Keaton.
Very smart teaser. But I'm so excited to hear like the full Michael Giacchino score because I think like the stuff, like the main part we've heard, which is just the like, it's so simple, like it's just the bum. Bum 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 bum, but like I want to hear like how that kind of evolves into other stuff throughout the movie.
It doesn't even.
I think the score.
It doesn't even have to get that complex because like so many good scores are so simple. Like the Halloween score.
Oh yeah.
Halloween score and the Jaw score are both super simple and they're so fucking good. Simple. Two of the best scores ever.
Main score is going to get more complex.
Oh yeah, I think it will too.
Sounds good. But I think there will be like other pieces of it that are going to be awesome because great movie scores just make me happy.
I'm ready to hear the score that's over the chase scenes because I usually like Molossus. I fucking love Molossus from Batman Begins. That's like don't drive while you listen to that. It's not a good idea.
Yeah.
I just turned on my losses. Next thing I knew, I was going 110. I'm sorry, officer. Listen to this and tell me you can go the speed limit. Fucking listen.
But I'm super. But I think that main score is just perfect. Like It feels so Batman. It kind of has some like Imperial March Star Wars elements, which I think fits with the tone really well. Because this is like it is a dark Batman that's obviously fighting demons, and so I think that score is so perfect. I obviously I'm overreacting to stuff.
Dude, I think Robert Pattinson does have a chance to be my favorite Batman because like one of the main reasons I like Michael Keaton more than Christian Bale, even though I do think Christian Bale is like a far better Bruce Wayne, is because you get like, even though it's not in your face, Keaton's Bruce is pretty psychological. Like he's just a recluse. Like he's in his head all the time.
Yeah,
I love that.
no, that's what I love to see, and I think Robert Pattinson's gonna like do even more of that.
Yeah, I can't wait. And Riddler is the perfect
can't
villain to start the psychological journey off with.
I know, it is. It absolutely is. And I just love Robert Pattinson as an actor. But when they first announced him, honestly, I hadn't really seen any of his like good stuff. I hadn't seen Twilight either though, so I didn't start off with the thing in my mind that he was a bad actor, so that really helped me, I think.
I didn't either. I think the only thing I had seen him in was Goblet of Fire before he was announced. I think that was like... Was Goblet of Fire his first movie, or was that just his first big role? I think it was his first movie, wasn't it? Or like his first...
think he had done like some TV roles, like some TV pilots and stuff.
Yeah, but like that was his first theatrical movie, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, that's kind of crazy to just... That's crazy just to come into Harry Potter. It's your first theatrical role. Like, yeah!
He's freaking good in that movie.
Dude, he is. I like him. I like him in everything I've seen him in. I like him.
So
I'm never watching Twilight, so I can't comment on that. I'll never be able to comment on that.
I think that really helped me because I understand people being like pushed back about the casting when it was first announced if they have only seen Twilight.
When does that not happen with Batman though? It happens all the fucking time.
No, it happened with Michael Keaton.
It happened with Ben Affleck.
I feel like Christian Bale was people were pretty okay with Christian Bale, but they weren't with Heath Ledger. People hated
I know. And
Ledger
it's the best comic book role ever played so far.
Yeah.
No, a live action at least. I still like Mark Hamill's Joker more.
Yeah. Honestly, it's pretty close for me, though, dude.
It's pretty close to me as well, but, like...
Ledger so much.
I love Ledger. Like, I miss that man.
So do I, dude. Dude, we gotta watch Brokeback Mountain sometime.
I gotta watch a lot of Heath Ledger stuff, I'm not gonna lie.
But, yeah, no, so, like, that's the thing, like... But I don't blame people, but at the same time, since I had never seen Twilight, I think that really helped me, because then I started with watching, like, Lost City of Z, he's really good in. Good Time, he's really good in. Obviously, The Lighthouse.
God, Good Time. I'm still trying to figure out what that movie is, like, a year and a half later. Because Good Time is, like, it's so good the first half, and then it just turns into a complete acid trip. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, he's great in it, though. What else have I seen him in? Devil All the Time, the Netflix movie.
Oh, yeah. I still need to watch that.
Tom Holland.
Dude, the cast in that is so... The cast in that is so stacked, but, like, the premise of that movie just did not sound interesting to me in the slightest.
It's not the most interesting movie. He's, without a doubt, the best in it. Like, he doesn't have that much screen time. I think he has, like, 15 minutes of screen time, probably.
Who's all in it again? I know Robert Pattinson, Tom Holland, Bill Skarsgård. Who's the, like, fourth big name? There's someone else, isn't there?
Sebastian Stan.
Oh, Sebastian Stan. Okay, yeah, I think Robert Pattinson's the best actor out of those, like, yeah.
Yeah, we watched the very, like, weird, boring movie, The Rover, but he's great in that.
Dude, Paul Dano is great in everything he's in, too. Even though everything I've seen him in, he just gets his ass kicked, or he's very weird. He's great in everything.
But no, Paul Dano's great in... What have I seen in... There Will Be Blood is his best role, I think. At least up until the Batman.
Dude, oh my god. What was that? What was the weird movie with him and Daniel Radcliffe? What was that called again?
Swiss Army Man.
Yeah, Swiss Army Man.
Weirdest
it's so weird.
Time, but he's great in it.
It's so weird.
Weirdest movie ever, but he's really good at it.
To be fair, Daniel Radcliffe's character is weirder than he is.
Yeah, that's true. He's really good in Prisoner.
Oh my god, he's really good at getting the shit beat out of him, which is why he's the perfect choice to play the Riddler. Dude, when he's pounding down on someone, it has to be Paul Dano. It has to be. They can't end this. They can't end the.
The only thing in that you haven't watched is this. It's directed by the director of Parasite, Bong Joon-ho. It's called Okja, and he's
Oh.
and
Isn't that about like killing pigs or something?
yeah.
Yeah, that's why I haven't seen it.
Never, like, honestly, never watch it.
I
Like,
don't plan to. That sounds gross and terrifying.
Dude, that movie almost made me become a vegetarian.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah, I still eat meat. I'm sorry. But
Hey, it's okay. It's natural.
but Paul Dano's good in that. I mean, I think he does get in that too,
He does what?
because he plays.
Oh, he does it
He gets
good.
his ass beat in that too.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he
Paul Dano is
on the
the
level.
Paul Dano is the
Yeah,
best
I think so.
actor that you hire for a good performance, plus getting his ass kicked. It's like, look, we need a guy to get his freaking ass kicked, but he's supposed to be kind of an important character in the movie. We need a good actor. Oh, Paul Dano, he's the guy. Like, just call him.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey,
No,
Paul, you're gonna get your ass kicked again. He's like, yeah,
Like,
I get those
shit,
calls.
here we go again.
It's like, yeah, just another day at the office.
But no, dude, he is so good in There Will Be Blood. More people need to talk about that performance. The only reason they don't is because Daniel Day-Lewis was just like god tier in that movie. But Daniel Day-Lewis's performance doesn't work without Paul Dano.
Yeah, that's how I feel like this is gonna be for both Paul Dano and Robert Pattinson. I think their performances are just gonna elevate each other.
Dude, that's like the best Batman stuff.
Dude, it is, because honestly, I'm not gonna lie, Ledger's performance kind of elevated Bell's, but like Bell's performance didn't do anything for Ledger. Ledger was just amazing.
Yeah. Dude, it's so weird because Christian Bale,
Christian Bell is the worst part of The Dark Knight.
he is just a better actor than his Batman role shows.
I know, dude, he's great as Bruce, but like when he's in the suit, I don't know if it's the voice. The voice doesn't bother me, but I don't know if that like throws off his acting for me or what it is, but there's something about him
Like, dude,
as Batman that doesn't quite
go
click
through
with me.
Go through Christian Bale's performances and rank them, dude. I don't think The Dark Knight is top 10.
Yeah, like American Psycho, he's better in that than freaking any of the Dark Knight movies.
He's better in The Fighter. He's definitely better in The Fighter. He's amazing in The Fighter.
Oh, I need to watch The Fighter. I need to watch Ford v Ferrari too. You watch that?
Ford v Ferrari. Ford v Ferrari's awesome. It's so
Dude, it has
awesome.
Christian Bale and Matt Damon. How have I not seen it? Like, I'm not a car guy,
Yeah.
but at the same time, like, cars look cool, so
Dude,
why have I not seen it?
Luke loves that movie, Brayden. That's how you know you need to watch, because like it's a car movie and Luke loves it.
Well, I mean, I don't mind seeing cars, but like if it's actually about the cars, that's when I check out.
But no, I promise. It is kind of long, but you'll like it. Because John Bernthal's in it, too. He's really good.
Yeah, okay, I need to watch it. For real, for real.
Christian Bale's better in a movie with Amy Adams called, another movie with Amy Adams, because Amy Adams is in The Fighter, too, but it's called Vice. It's about Dick Cheney.
I haven't seen that yet.
He plays Dick Cheney, and the movie's not very good, but Christian Bale is great, as always.
Is Gary Oldman in that one, too? Or is he... Or is he in
No,
another
I don't
movie?
think so. Steve Carell's in it, I think.
Okay. I thought Gary Oldman was in a similar movie, if not that movie.
Gary Oldman played Virgil in a movie that came out like the same year or the year before called Darkest Hour. I don't know if that's what you're thinking of, but he won an Oscar for that. Sam Rockwell was in Vice too.
It just sounds like I need to see more Christian Bale movies.
But yeah, Steve Carell's in it. It's not a very good movie,
American
but
Psycho's a good one.
Christian
Yeah, I've
Bale's
seen that.
also really good in. Dude, you should watch The Big Short.
Besides Batman.
The what? You haven't seen
Big
Ford v
Short?
Ferrari?
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Ferrari's in there.
Seen the what? I can't. I don't think so.
I forgot that was
What?
It looks completely different.
Have I seen what?
Are you talking to me, bro, or like?
Yeah, I'm talking to you
your
right now.
boy? Oh, yeah. No, you should watch The Big Short
Yeah,
with
man. The Big Short.
It's really cool. I like it. The Big Short, and it's about like there was like a bondage mortgage bond crisis in like 2008 or whatever. It's about that.
Oh damn.
And Christian Bale plays this like
Oh, I've
almost autistic, like really smart dude.
I've seen The Prestige. Duh.
Yeah, he's great he's better in The Prestige than The Dark Knight.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Hugh Jackman is better than Christian Bale in that movie, though. Honestly,
Oh, I agree.
Hugh Jackman's so good in The Prestige.
Oh yeah, well, Christian Bale's a better Batman than Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman's better as Wolverine than Christian Bale is as Batman by a mile.
But The Big Short's really
By the
cool, 'cause
distance to
Christian
the
Bale's
sun.
in it,
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling's in The Big Short. Brad Pitt's in the
God damn! Why is
Big
the
Short.
stack?
Marshall Tomlin's in The Big Short.
I've never even heard of that movie.
Steve Carell's in it.
How is it so stacked?
And Margot Robbie has a brief appearance in a bathtub to explain to you how
Steve Carell,
Jesus.
Ryan Gosling,
stuff.
Brad Pitt. That fuck ton of people in there.
But yeah, you should watch The Big Short, dude. I think you'd like it. Not gonna lie.
Okay, I'm just.
It's not, I mean,
you know,
you wouldn't love it, but
maybe. I'm gonna end.
yeah,
I'm gonna end the stream now. I don't know why we're still streaming. Me and Evers have just been talking. Goodbye.